Oh, Lord!
Technical difficulties.
Okay,
Oh.
still broadcasting. Alright, brothers. Make sure the whole thing's working. Alrighty. Welcome to the NAPRA Cooldown Lab. This is the rebranded road racing hub that we have not seen since 1969. We are with the mighty Mickey of Forza and Torino, who escaped my slave camp in 2020. Welcome.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will when I show up to your house. You got no power. Now that you'll be making handmade power, boy.
Nah. Big nigga Jones coming up next week after next week. So I'm gonna be good as long as the white man, or as long as my coon parents pay the power bill, I should be good to go. But I
really find it funny that we praise BGE, but they turn off your power like once a month.
Yeah, every other summer. Yeah, my power gets disconnected, so it's quite ironic. Also, what Forza said, he absolutely finds it surprising how I went to an independent school for the majority of my life, but can't keep the power on.
That's what I was thinking. All right, anyway, guys, typical podcast shenanigans with the Jigaboo crew.
The Jigaboo, that's our new name. Since Forza Supreme and I are all black, that's our new nickname, the Jigaboo crew. Ford and the Jigaboo crew.
Oh god. If we ever, you know how some road racing leagues will have like endurance races for group drivers?
The Jigaboo 500.
It'd be us. For our car liver would say Ford and the Jigaboos. Be like number 69 or something.
Oh, yeah. Rocky wants to be in the VC.
He can join if he wants.
Yeah, Forza just added him.
Let me know when he joins, because I'm just looking at the cooldown.
Yep.
Oh, this bun is breaking apart like a... Wasn't made by no Latino.
Latinos are the hottest people on earth besides white people.
Agreed. I'm also white. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Thank God we're not popular. Rocky's gonna be like, what the hell are we talking about? Maybe it's just because I'm white. I don't find many... Maybe light skin. I don't find many black women attractive. I'm not gonna lie.
Me neither.
Anyway, let's get to the actual podcast. Let's start with the current season. So we haven't done a thing since maybe last season. We'll just quickly go over the bases of this season: D2, D3, D1. What's happened? D1, typical Forza, dominates in the 47 car.
Really? To be honest, again, I'm on my phone. I don't know if they could. You might have to turn up my gain a little bit.
No, you're good.
But okay, you did. Well, to be honest, really, throughout the whole entire season, this season, D3's been pretty good. D2 has been pretty good in the early season, and after a while, it started to die out, and no one showed up because AD just went off. Thrashers just went missing. I mean, the real boy got grounded for 2,000 years, and King just started sweeping races. Now, D1 was a mix of good finishes, fun times, and just retarded. So in the beginning, we had Daytona and the Clash and whatnot, and I think that was just the beginning of the craziness. But it was just a clash, as they would say it. But over time, Kentucky came, and we already know what happened with Kentucky, and they grew to other tracks, unfortunately. But we all had our fun times. Rocky got some good wins. Forza swept the whole season, of course. Ford still hasn't won a race. Supreme has won some really controversial races, besides Darlington. And I myself, I mean, a pretty good season, a pretty decent season for me, and I guess that would be the same thing for everybody across BTM and STP, and I guess for not for you, Ford, because you've been gone for half season and you decided to show up out of nowhere. But really, I mean, it's really been a good season throughout all divisions.
Obviously, if we look at Elwood, Torino was not the most happy camper.
Oh yeah, we are. Yeah, I
I'm
looked at the
done with this
footage and
shit. Obviously, we'll say we
I,
hate races, and I will say this: a lot of drivers will say they want this track on the schedule either because they don't do good or they just get fucked over. Like the racing product and shit is good, and most drivers enjoy it. It was that way with what was the big track people liked, but it was criticized. There was one big track, I think. I don't know. Anyway, we have a new all-time wins in a single season leader. However, I don't grammatically or say stuff correctly. Anyway,
Is that's King, right?
yes, it is. That
Yeah,
is
I mean,
King by I think like three or four races now. He's
yeah,
won
I
more
mean,
than the previous record set by Forza.
yeah, I mean, the guy's just been special this year. I mean, I remember one race. I think it was his first race at Richmond last year, and he won it. I think first win, first start. Then he kind of died off until this year, and he just kind of came alive. So, great season of King. I mean, really.
The only other track that I think I saw him do good at last season in his rookie year, because he came in midway. Besides Richmond, it was Scorcher. He did pretty good at Scorcher. He just didn't finish good, but he did pretty good at Scorcher. No, this season King really took off. I don't want to say he's better than
Really
Forza,
well.
but God, he is great.
Uh, I mean, a big telltale sign is going to be going this next season.
Yeah,
I really want
D1.
to see. I really want to see what he's able to do up there. Not saying he hasn't done anything good, but it will really prove how good he is, what he's able to do up there. Uh, so yeah,
Yeah, I cannot wait to see him in D1.
yeah,
What about the D3 season? It's been a wild ride. We had Bear Motorsports, like Eric and Core dominating.
yeah. It was a pretty interesting season. In the beginning part of the season, it was Core and Eric just dominating. I mean,
Yeah.
Core won like a good like 3 or 4 races. I can't. He was on a streak for a little bit. Then towards the end, Eric had some personal issues, and then Core just went MIA. And then you kind of seen the Toyotas started come alive with Joe. Actually, no, just Joe and their fellow Bear teammate
Hey,
NASCAR actually coming alive too.
do
So
not
those
be
two.
slipping on Panda. Or
Oh,
do
shoot, I
not
was
be
just about
sleeping
to
on
get
Panda.
there.
Panda, as much as we bitch about him, the dude's starting to get good.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta agree with you. I mean, the guy. I mean, we were all kind of, I wouldn't say mad, but in a sense, we thought that he took up a spot for Hellhound, who was a rising contender in the final race, and he was able to outlast him. But through these playoffs, I mean, he's just proved that he's getting better every day. He may have some issues he needs to take care of here and there, but besides that, the guy has pace. I've seen it with my eyes. I mean, the guy when he's good, when he's on his best, I mean, the guy can race, but. He's getting there. He's getting there. I wouldn't say he's up there for like a D2 ride or something, but if he continues at this rate, man, he could be definitely get a promotion sooner or later.
Mm.
Especially, I mean, if he wins, like I already mentioned this before, he's my dark horse for this championship. If he goes out there and
Oh
wins
yeah.
it, I mean, he, yeah, I'll be very surprised.
I mean, obviously, I'm obviously not going to say any Toyota's gonna win the D3 championship. I'm just biased.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
But
I feel you.
honestly, I think it'll be really weird if Panda gets it done. But I think
It'd be
he could.
weird.
He's
Yeah,
been consistent, just not with wins. He's like, for example,
yeah.
like Chase Elliott in 2016 and 17. He had some really good finishes, but never won. Like, that's
Never
kind of how it
won.
is for
Like
Panda.
same instance exactly. I mean, yeah. Another someone that's kind of going on the radar, but not really, is Commander. I mean, the guy's sneakily made his way to the Final Four. I mean, looking at his stats, 2 wins, about I believe 14 top five. He's really come a lot. This is his first season, sorry. So, yeah, and he really came to BTM looking for a spot. He was able to get the spot, and yeah, he won a. He's been, I believe, probably the most consistent driver this whole year. I mean, you never see. I don't think he's finished outside the top five this whole playoff run and going into a little bit the last part of the regular season. So the guy's been not on fire in a sense, but just consistent. And what in the Final Four, the playoff race, that's what you need: consistency. Especially at a track like Maryland, you just got to be consistent.
Oh yeah.
That's enough. Yeah,
I'll
because
say
I
one
believe the
thing.
favorite. Yeah.
This D3 season, it's been a roller coaster. I'm not trying to be biased just because I'm, owner of the Chevy team, but I was surprised that Chevy didn't make the championship. I mean, we know why. It's because Eric, had issues with internet and personal life. Core couldn't make race times. NASCAR fan just came clutch just too late. They have a good lineup. I believe, all of them are going up to D2 next season.
Yeah.
Besides,
I mean,
Roblox.
your farming system of lower towns. I mean, you got some good drivers on there that moving up. I mean, if they are able to sort out their personal issues and able to get active again, I mean, you have a definite run next year at a title. Definitely.
Yeah. I want to go to D2 real quick. No, actually, I'll stay.
Sure,
Hold on.
sure.
D3 championship. Water. I didn't realize he's the wins leader. The dude came. Well, he's tied with Core, but he came in the postseason and just. I'm talking like it's baseball. He came in and just clutched up when he needed to. But anyway.
Kind of, in a sense, he kind of has the SDP in him. I mean, the SDP has been kind of, they kind of been downgraded their career of the SDP team, but he's kind of shown that even though he may be an underdog most of the time, he's proven why he's a top driver.
Yeah, I'll give one thing to Supreme. I'll give one thing to him. No matter how bad his team is, he fires back pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, even though we slander SDP a lot, but if we're being realistic and being real, I mean, they're a very good team. I mean, they got they're special people in their water. Water Supreme. I mean, when Supreme's at his best, I mean, he's able to win races. Now, when he's not, it's a different story. But when he's at his best, I mean, Supreme is a winning capable driver. And this year, he said it himself, this is his best year to win the championship. And I'm really excited to see. Obviously, I won't be running for one, sadly, but I'm really excited to see what he's able to do going into Ireland.
So yeah, let's go over D2 real quick. We'll just look at the championship. Sure. So obviously King with 23 of the 25 starts, 25 starts so far. 11 wins, 20 top fives. That's ridiculous.
That's
22 top 10s, 8 poles, and an average finish of 1.72. Fat slap 4 times. That's ridiculous stats.
That's like
Jimmy Johnson, prime. That's prime Jimmy Johnson, prime Gordon, prime
Gordon,
Earnhardt.
yeah.
Like, those are great stats.
Yeah.
And that's 20.
What are we talking about?
We just gave you credit for you firing back. No, we're talking about championship picks right now, Maryland championship. Or not picks, championship. Like how the points
line. What did I do?
Well, we were talking about D3 championship and how Water clutched up. We said, I'll give one thing to you. No matter how bad STB can get and how bad it's looking, y'all Supreme always fires back, and y'all are good. Like,
I agree with that statement. I mean, like I mentioned before, y'all have some special spots in HPT Water. I mean, like I said, when you're up to your best, you're a capable winning driver, and like you said, this is your best chance to win the championship. So, I mean, if there's any driver I'm looking out during this championship, I mean, I'd probably say it would be you, man. For real. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you saying that this is your best chance, and this is probably your best chance to try to win it all. And yeah, how long have you been doing it? 4 seasons? 3 seasons?
3.
Yeah, 3. Yeah. So yeah, it's been a little bit. Time to bring that championship to SDP. See if you can do it.
So yeah, let's go back.
I said this. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but
No, you're
I
fine.
said this numerous times, and I'm going to say it again. If Supreme wins the championship this Saturday, I am gonna suspend my whole slanders towards STP and dodge a hole. I'm moving to Toyota. I'm planning out Toyota
Yeah.
because I'm
Hey.
being genuinely serious.
I don't get it,
yeah.
but why don't you clown Chevy? We're the worst. I'm not gonna lie.
The city hasn't really. They're not toxic.
Again,
Well,
as
that's
a
true.
as someone in the leagues at one time, how did this whole whack ass STP thing started? And I told him the story. It was when I first joined the league and I applied for media and became a media member and started streaming. And Supreme has a thing with single digit numbers where he stretches them all the way out for his schemes. And I think I'm not sure if it was Dover or whatever track early in the season for D1 last season. I was doing drivers lineups, and I went from the next driver to the next driver until I got to Supreme, and I said, okay, we have Supreme with the whack ass stretched out number 2, and ever since that I just called it the whack ass STP, and it just stuck.
It's just kind of stuck.
It just stuck, and it became a well-known term throughout the league.
My numbers aren't even stretched out anymore.
Yeah, like you've gotten really good with your schemes.
I said single digit. Since you're doing double digit now, but the number 2 that was stretched out like good, like the United States border, like the Trump shit. See what I'm saying?
Well, let's get the D2 championship. So again, King, beautiful stats. This was even for being team owner for Flickr. I'm surprised he got second in points. I mean, 12 starts, 2 wins, 10 top 5s, 11 top 10s, 3 poles, average finish at 2.05, and a fast lap once. Yikes. 13 starts, 2 wins, 9 top 5s, 11 top 10s, 2 poles, average finish of about 3, and then 3 fastest laps. Dragon, he's made a decent amount of starts. He just kind of snuck into it. I was expecting hockey or AD.
I just want to say this now. I mean, if Dragon was more active, I mean, I've raced with him in other leagues. The guys are really fast. I mean, no, like disrespect to the 2 drivers above him, but I'll probably say he's faster than him at his best because the guy's really fast. I mean, it's just that he's not active at all. Now, if he shows to the championship race, I would have him as a contender, really, because fast.
We can look at AD and what happened to him. So AD, the second most starts at 20.
Yeah.
2 wins, 17 top 5s, 17 top 10s, 3 poles, average finish of 2.61, and the most fast laps at 5. You would think he'd be second or third contending with King, but unfortunately, he just disappeared.
This guy came back like the week before the championship.
Yeah.
Saying, hey, am I still in the playoffs?
No, dude. You're like 100 points out.
Yeah. You're like 2 rounds out. But really, it's just the unfortunate case of inactivity that is the problem for the majority of the road racing community. Inactivity. So I mean, there's really no situation. Really wasn't necessarily unique in a way. So
yeah.
Oh yeah, we kind of forgot to do picks. So for D3, we'll go back to D3 real quick. Who is your championship pick? Try not to have bias for any of these, but I would say Water or Joe. Don't sleep on Pan or Commander. I'm just saying, Water or Joe, because they were decent at Maryland. Water just got screwed. I don't remember Maryland that much, to be honest. But
no, Joe won Maryland.
Yeah, Joe was pretty good at Maryland. He was pretty down.
Yeah, he's pretty good at Maryland.
Hey, shut up. Joe did not win Maryland. Water wasn't even in D3 at the time. Ultra Flame won Maryland.
I forgot.
Oh, he did win it. But Joe dominated that race, though, right?
He dominated. Yeah, he dominated.
Yeah, he dominated that race. Because I
remember him dominating, and Ultra was towards the back. most of the time. He
Yeah,
just kind of came up out
he
of
just got.
nowhere.
I think it was like field strategy or something. He got screwed over or something.
Yeah, it was something weird. So I'm gonna say Joe or
Yeah,
Water. What do you guys say?
I
I'm
got
gonna
Water.
go. That's not a bad pick. The Water's been. I
Mhm.
mean, the guy's won a couple races in a row recently. So yeah, I'll probably go with Water. And they're my two picks. Water, leading more towards Water though. So I say Water.
I'm gonna say this right now, and this might be very controversial, but I'm gonna take this to the grave. My D3 pick to win.
Oh God.
You know damn well who I'm gonna say.
Canada.
Yes, you're goddamn.
Oh my
Do
God.
not sleep on that mother. I'm telling you, something's gonna happen, and that nigga's gonna come through and win the chip. I'm being dead
I
serious.
can't blame you. Like,
Hey, if you, I say this now.
Hey, if he made it all the way to now, then I mean, who knows? So
Yeah, I mean,
where
I
is
mean,
Stat? Hold on, let me pull up the sheet. Did he even finish Maryland?
I'm not
I
sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, the guys. I mean, I've been watching recently. I mean, the guys' mentality going into this championship race. I mean, kind of a no shits mentality. I mean, the guys going out there to win a championship. And I would agree with you. I mean, I don't agree with you
What's
with the pick,
Panda's
but
number?
I
The
can
O
understand.
five.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
He
05. I
finished
can
sixth.
understand where you're coming from with the pick for sure.
He finished sixth. Never mind.
Oh no, but let's be
Bro,
honest
yeah,
though.
I'm being honest.
Yeah, but he's improved since then. I
Yeah.
think we can all agree he's improved since then. I mean, that was a while
Oh, yeah.
back. I've seen him race recently. The guy's gotten a lot better. There's no doubt about it.
Let's go to D2 now. Who's your D2 pick?
Okay.
I'm gonna say King. All of them can. This is close. I really don't even want to pick.
Yeah.
Or
But honestly, for
don't
some
even.
reason, I want to say Piano. I really do.
I know.
I honestly want to say Piano for some reason. I just want to. I want to have a sleeper pick. I think all of them have a good chance.
My pick is probably King, but if I had a sleeper pick, if Dragon chose that race, quote me now, I think he can win it. If
Obviously, we
nah,
all know who
fuck
I
you.
want to win.
Oh well, yeah, we know that.
I want Flicker to win, but I think it's gonna be King or Piano if I had to pick. That's just because they also have more experience than Flicker in this season.
I want to say this. Hockey deserves a playoff spot more than Dragon, but I got King winning the championship without a doubt.
Where was Hockey at the whole playoff?
Nah, honestly,
Uh,
Dragon has better stats overall. Even starts.
Hockey's mid, but he made the playoffs. He got a win. He got suspended, which I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
he
This
I
was
think he
during
let his
Nashville.
car go and jumped on the track and altered the
yeah, he
finish.
jumped out of his car, altering the finish.
Like
Yeah,
it
I
was
remember
purposely.
that.
It was like, yeah. If anyone deserves a fourth spot or the fourth spot over Dragon, I'd say AD.
Probably Real Boy.
gonna
I bet
I'd say
Real
AD.
Boy.
Honestly,
I say,
Or, yeah,
I say
I
Real Boy.
do see Real Boy. Honestly,
AD
I'd say
AD or
Real
Real
Boy and
Boy?
AD over Hockey. Honestly,
Real boy literally got jailed. He literally got jail time, bro.
yeah.
I'm telling you, man, we gotta call the Maryland State Police. We gotta call Child Protective. We gotta go rescue this motherfucker. We gotta go free our road racer right here. See what I'm saying? He ain't do nothing wrong. He just
Now-
got a D on his report card.
Suffocate his parents with Old Bay seasoning.
Yeah, we can do that.
Let's go to the mighty D1.
Mighty D1.
All right, Forza. 24 starts, 9 wins, 17 top 5s, 24 top 10s, 10 poles, average finish of third, and the fastest lap once. Second, Teal. 16 starts, no wins. 8 top 5s, 12 top 10s, 1 pole, average finish of 4.48, and in the fast lap 3 times. Perino, 25 starts, the most ever, by the way. That's every start, I think, right?
Yes, he's made it to every single race besides Maryland. Let's see if he makes you alive.
2 wins, 18 top 5s, 24 top 10s, no poles, average finish of 3.27, and also no fastest laps. Now, Supreme, 22 starts, 3 wins, 15 top 5s, 21 top 10s, 1 pole, average finish of 3.36, fast lap 3 times. I'm gonna say if I had to pick Forza sleeper, I would go Supreme as my sleeper pick. Well, I wouldn't call him a sleeper. Torino's more of a sleeper for Maryland, at least.
I think Supreme is more with race win. No, Slender's Utah. Supreme will win. Sleeper, then I would say Tom. Yes, but my pick would probably be Forza. Like,
All
no,
Hey, no bias,
something
but
happened.
I got myself winning. But I got myself winning. I don't care. I got myself winning.
Forza said he said he wants to add on the fact that the last time a championship contender won a title race was D2 Season 1, where he did it. So the past 3 championship races, a non-contender. That is true. That is actually very true.
Yeah, like, I want to mention this right now. Possibly should have been personal circumstances didn't allow that, but it's all right. We'll be back next season.
So, anyone else have any input on your champ picks for the D1 championship?
For D1, I would probably say Forza, and if not Forza, then I would say Supreme.
I don't want to make it seem like Teal doesn't have a chance, because he does. But honestly, Teal does not have the stats for a championship contender.
Yeah,
compared to the other 3. And that's just because, obviously, points reset in the playoffs. He just was better in the playoffs than overall.
And let's just be real, nor does Torino have the stats to be a championship.
Whoa,
Torino does.
I don't know about that. So, I mean, look at that. I mean, what?
Torino does.
Torino definitely does. Those are not bad stats at all. I mean, 2 wins, 18 top 5. But Supreme, he has better stats than you. In reality, he has one less win. He has more top 5, more top 10.
He does have 3 more starts, but besides the win, he has better stats.
Yeah.
Y'all are pretty even, so if you say Torino doesn't deserve it, you don't either. I wish Frando made it, honestly. He didn't really deserve it at all.
Frando threw a bitch fit.
He did throw a bitch fit. But honestly, I was hoping Frando would be a championship contender. Anyway, next topic. Drama. We haven't had that much drama. Kentucky.
Kentucky's old news, to be honest.
Kentucky.
Oh no. We can bring it. We can start arguing again with the whole Kentucky about whose fault it was actually.
Mine.
So Ford.
Mine. It was my fault. Not the whole thing.
Can someone give me a rundown of what happened in that race? Because I have.
All right, so
it's kind of fuzzy.
I'll say. So we started the race off with not that many people, right?
Hold on. Before we mention that, don't forget the issue that the Toyotas were having.
Yeah, Toyotas were having an issue, and my dumbass decided to let them and other drivers drive blank blue Chevrolets. And then after that whole fiasco, that's when it really went south quick. It wasn't entirely my fault, but the large majority, yes, it was. Anyway, screw Kentucky. We'll leave that out till the shootout, and I'm already starting to work. We can't forget King almost dying at Scorcher twice. He flipped on his lid, got hit like Ryan Newman, and then he had like a heat stroke in the car.
We're gonna come back to Kentucky when we get to Forza. I hope Kentucky isn't the first thing we're watching. I want to put that in the middle to the end.
Speaking of Scorcher, Scorcher Speedway is getting a slight redesign. Now, when we say redesign, we're only talking really the tri-oval, because the tri-oval, it's whack and it's weird. So we're just making it
it's not a D-shaped. It's really not a D-shaped oval.
Yeah, it's going to be, or not going to be. God, it's going to be a true oval.
No. Yeah,
it's going to be a true oval, like Miami, just bigger. It's like Coca-Cola Super Speedway, iRacing Super Speedway, true oval. That's really the only difference. So, next topic, new cars. Now there's not much to go over.
Here we go. We're gonna spend
No.
$500. We're gonna talk
No.
about packages throughout the whole night.
There's not much to go over. Same package. That's all I'm saying. Kind of. So there's not much different with the cars. We tried tire grip, but it breaks too much. You can't predict it well enough, so we just dropped it. It wasn't worth the time. Next gen models, they're fresher looking, better weight distribution, and the biggest thing is probably the draft. The draft is down to about 1 to 2 miles per hour rather than 3. Obviously, super speedway is going to be down to 4. Yeah, and this is for intermediates. I didn't like the idea at first, to be honest, but I understand it. I really understand it.
Yeah, I actually think it's a better idea just because for the intermediates, I think it really just brings the skills out of the drivers.
Yeah.
It really shows what the drivers are really capable of. Now, I'm not saying that drive doesn't make it more fun, but, we still want to we don't want to pack racing around like a 1.5 intermediate track, We want some good side-by-side battling going, Still get a good way to have fun, So I just think I think it's a good move personally for me.
Actually got a few people watching the stream. I was surprised. I went to OBS. Yeah, new cars. D2 and D3 are not really changing at all. Besides, the draft for those tracks are gonna be the same.
Draft for all the vehicles are gonna be changed. Really, that's the only thing really, and the only thing really that's just for D1. D1's moving to the next gen. So other than that, the cars.
So not a big. I don't think the big issue was the cars. I think it was just the draft scripts.
It was the draft.
Well, and we don't know ever since Roblox's audio updates and big updates have had for like a year, everything's been breaking more.
Yep.
I don't think it's not all developers. A lot of it's Roblox.
The draft problems have never been a problem.
No. It's not developers. It's Roblox. Like, just stuff breaks, and it's just gotten worse since like 18. It just started getting bad. We only got a couple things left. Part of the new schedule. New schedule. Obviously, we're cutting from 26 races down to 21. It was going to be 17. But there's no point. I'll bring it up on my phone. So I will. I'll confirm a couple tracks that are staying once I pull it up.
Yeah, I heard. Just to bring something up, I heard. And then I heard media there might be a Daytona road course.
There was going to be for the Clash, but it just wasn't going to work out. So Clash, Kentucky, that's just for the hell of it, honestly.
Yeah.
Obviously Daytona's staying, Maryland staying, Kansas. We do have a new track, which we didn't reveal, but we have a track that is now international. We will be we will be racing in Canada.
Oh. Wow.
Milwaukee will also be staying. I'm not going to say every track that's staying. Milwaukee's staying, but it is a more realistic model. We went over it. Scorcher obviously getting redesigned. New Orleans, staying. Phoenix is a track coming.
No championship?
I'm not gonna say the championship track. I mean everyone pretty much.
Yeah.
Next, I will say this: Robloxian. If there's a season 7, that will probably be the championship track. We'll see. I'm gonna shit myself. So I'll name a couple tracks or move to give you guys an idea. Oh, I did not edit that. That is on the schedule. I almost said the wrong track and it's on the schedule. What is it? Dover is one being removed. Michigan, Indianapolis, Gateway, Chicago, New Hampshire. Those are just a handful of them. There's a couple dates getting swapped.
Pocono's
removed. Richmond's returning.
Hell yeah, we're gonna go get the win. Hey! I want to say this right now to all you Richmond lovers. You better thank me for battling
Yep.
with the executives to get Richmond back on
It was
track.
me. You were
Oh,
battling
my
with me, and I'm like,
goodness.
hell to it, whatever. I remember this NPC. I'm like, you know what? Fine, have your dang Richmond.
You were comparing me to a 5-year-old.
Yeah, I'm like a parent. And you're like, come on, Richmond. I'm like, shut up. You're not getting. I'm like, you know what? Fine. So you shut up and leave me alone. Now the last confirmation I will say, Texas Motor Speedway.
We going to Texas.
Wait, is this the?
We going to Texas.
Yeah, this wasn't that. Texas was not just my idea, by the way. Oh, and Texas can have a different package if need be.
Is this this is the repave? I'm guessing, right?
It's the old track, I believe.
Old.
Oh, it's the old one.
What repave? The Aska?
Like the no, I'm talking like the new, like the new. The old tech, that 2014 Texas.
Yeah.
I don't think developers have made that track.
That old
Oh, really?
Texas is too. They have not made that. I swear to God, if there was a high quality model of that, I would go to it.
Yeah,
I haven't even thought
that's
about
probably
looking.
the
I'll
best.
look for it after this. I haven't even thought about it.
Forza said he would rather have Martinsville. See, I tried making the setups for Martinsville
we
work.
can't.
It
As much as I'd want Martinsville,
Martinsville was very iffy with the setups. It was narrow as hell.
Supreme. We actually did tests at Texas World. I did anyway, and we also did I think it was Truck Series Test Season 1. There's not a good enough model because I thought about replacing Auto Club or Michigan with Texas World because it's 2 mile, but there's just no good model for it. What else we got? Any ideas for you guys next season?
What do you mean ideas?
Just ideas. Even fantasies. I don't care.
Well,
Get me a big, busty, sexy Latina boyfriend.
That's not what we're talking about. Season. NAPRA season.
Really? I mean, have less D1 arguments, less action counters, more fun time.
Hey, we went 6 weeks without an action counter. Just want to put that out there. And it was only by 1. Elwood wasn't even that bad. It was just, it was all right.
Forza says implement tire. What do you?
We tried. We can't. We tried. I really tried. It's just we can't. Supreme. That was another thing. Fuel saving and tire wear. I tried. Honestly, I fixed it. I got someone else to fix it. I can't. Throttle control's a big one. I would rather have throttle control than tire wear and fuel saving. Well, fuel. I tried so goddamn hard. We gotta fix they broke. I swear to God, I think it was 10 hours straight I was getting working and never worked out.
I was saying from day one, tire wear and fuel was not gonna work. It ain't gonna work.
I tried. I've always wanted. I tried so freaking hard.
Another thing more specifically with tire wear, I don't think the cars our league cars are fit with the tire wear scripts. Fuel saving.
Hey, y'all want King in? We're close to the end, but y'all want King.
I mean, everybody's hopping
in. What?
That's the last person, because then we gotta kick these two after. King.
Yeah.
King
who are kicking?
Input. No, we're just Rocky and King because it's executive chat after the fact. I'm going to studio real quick. Shit, what was I gonna do? I was gonna look at something.
So nah. Forza. We ain't gotta hire no scripters. See what I'm saying? Because we don't really have anything to it. One thing I really wish we could have was those lap counters where if you were gaining time, it would show up as green, and if you were losing time, it would show up as red. Yeah, I was trying my best to find something like that. Another thing we were trying to look at, actually, I told Ford about this. A system where you can spawn your own race car and enter in your own ID for the scheme, so I won't have to keep copying, pasting, and wasting time in studio trying to configure the cars. All you have to do is just spawn them in, put your scheme ID in, and you'll be good to go. So that really would just save a lot of time.
I'll say this: I get exactly where you're coming from, but I really don't know if I like.
Really?
I really don't. I don't know what it is. I just don't feel like, I don't know.
Well, either way, I mean, I can't find anything, so that's fine.
Yeah, it's not like we're gonna find it anyway.
So, but I was asking Fusion. Fusion ties with the road racing community. He's done with road racing. It seems like so. Don't bother asking him for anything anymore, road racing related.
They eventually move on to gay stuff.
Gay stuff. He's from California.
What?
I don't know.
You're just being a turd. What's the next? Oh, I got a DM from who?
I can't.
Indian nigga. This and okay. All right. Forza Supreme, Rocky, and King. I got a personal request for our favorite Indian in chief. He wants us that we talked about Zach, didn't we?
Favorite what?
Didn't we talk about
our
Zach?
favorite Indian in chief?
Did we talk about
in chief?
Did we talk about Zach?
No, we did not.
Okay, well that's his request. We talk about Zach. There's really not much to talk about
It
Zach.
sucks for him that he missed the playoff or the championship.
You know something. But before you even say this, Teal is probably jizzing himself to this shit. Like he just wants us to constantly talk about Star Broad Motorsports, about Toyota, and about Trackstar. I mean,
Teal waxed off to praise about his drivers.
I'm being serious. Every single millisecond, this nigga comes in the schemes saying, rate my scheme. Is it good? 10 out of 10, Star Broad on top. Man, get your Indian ass out of here. But anyways, for real though, about Zach, I mean, King, you were about to talk about him. Sorry for interrupting you.
I just wanted to say it's tough that he missed the championship 4 after putting together a pretty good playoff run, in my opinion. If he hadn't missed a couple races in the regular season and put himself in a hole going into the playoffs, I feel like he definitely could have been in the championship 4 over Teal.
Yeah, that and I was honestly I was praying to the road racing gods that Zach would get into, because although he's a pretty aggressive person and on the track, everybody would hate him whenever we're racing with him. But really, I mean, comparing Zach driver and Teal, I would rather have Zach in the championship 4 than Teal. I'm just saying, race personality wise.
What are we talking about?
Person, so
we're talking about how Zach missed the championship 4.
I unfortunately cannot find it in Texas.
Yeah, I would say they definitely deserve a spot over Teal. I mean, look, his stats are way better. He got 5 wins this season. I mean, even if they were a little bit Mickey, a couple races definitely had pace. I mean, for me, it's whenever I see him in Forza racing, they're always beating him, man. He has that mentality. He ain't gonna back down from anyone. You got to respect it. The guy doesn't give a fuck. So
yeah,
really.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're good.
Yes, Supreme. We would get mad if you raced aggressive. You know why? Because you're Supreme. But in reality, really, to be honest, I said this like a few weeks ago or a few days ago. The people, it's the people who hold grudges over this bullshit that happens every night or every weeknight or every weekend in the evening. It's just those people who you want to tend to avoid. Personally, when shit happens to me and people fuck me over or I fuck myself over and I get pissed, it's usually for the night. I bust a nut and I'm focusing on something else tomorrow. I mean, forget what happened last night. So, I mean, really, and I pride myself, and I can honestly stand by this. I believe that the majority of the drivers, when something happens to them, they stay pissed for the night or tomorrow, and then the next week they completely forget about it. They don't necessarily care. That's not necessarily on their mind. The people who consistently think about this person or the term living rent free in your head, those are the people who are not too good for the league. So
and that
sorry.
That reminds me of like Yikes and Flickr apparently having a rivalry going into Elwood. Like I don't even remember why they were mad at each
I don't
other
either. I really
after
don't.
like Las Vegas. I think it was because what happened on the final lap.
Actually, we could talk about that drama stuff right now. You know something?
What?
Last week or the week before, 2 weeks ago, everything was fine at Trackstar. All of a sudden, D1, 7 p.m., 8 p.m. at Elwood. All of a sudden, Teal and Panda just went from, acquaintances or good team relationship to complete enemies. These niggas are dogging the shit out of each other. I don't know what the hell is going. Man, I don't know.
Nobody knows.
I don't even know how it started right now. I don't even know how it started. Like literally, Panda.
Toyota's a dumpster fire.
We never had any officials for at Elwood, so Panda had to fill in, and we had to take what we could get. So Panda was doing his own thing. He was doing his job to the best of his abilities, and I honestly don't know how it started, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think it just started with one person just started to
trash
off each other, and then it just blew up in everybody's faces. Then to Panda deliberately wanting to leave Trackstar, and Teal just deliberately degrading this motherfucker.
Teal fired back with 3 times the guns and went at it. Don't try. Let this be a lesson. Don't try and run a monopoly on a single manufacturer. I've already done that, and it's actually pretty good. Beast kind of ruined it this season.
Yeah, we can talk about Beast.
400 pounder, quarter pounder,
Heavyweight.
chopper,
Heavyweight.
Big Mac,
Copper.
Big Mac Copper.
That's the unit.
Hey, I gotta say something. Hey, I have something to say about Beast real quick. Dude is a 5-star defensive back.
Now that's not that's a D.
You mean defensive end?
O-line. Offensive line.
A D tackle.
You mean defensive tackle? What are you talking about?
So
we'll say one more thing. Hold on. You know what you call him? You gotta use your black voice for this. Big Mac Coppa. He cops the Big Macs. He cops them and he chops them fuckers down. Quarter pounders are a snack. I hope Beast isn't watching.
Hey. I'm being dead serious. You guys think Beast is D1 ready?
Hell no.
No.
Hold on, what is it?
Yes, that is Beast. That is Beast. That is
60
Beast.
or 70. That's Beast when he's.
That's Beast watching this right now.
Oh my god.
Wow.
The hell?
That was a exaggerated Torino laugh.
I was thinking that whenever I fake it, I don't get the feeling that I usually get when I fake it.
You don't get the joy and happiness.
Yeah. Whenever
I remember the first time I heard his laugh. Partially, I was like, "Is that your actual laugh?" I felt bad. I didn't want to say anything.
I swear.
I did not want to say anything because I'm like,
it was like,
dog, ain't no shot.
It was like one of my first D2. No, it was like, I think it was off season last season. I heard Torino laugh one time. I was like, what the hell? And then I keep hearing him do it, and I'm like, bro, is that his real laugh?
And I'm like, dog, are you kidding me?
Like, nobody laughed.
Here's one of the things where it started. Forza pulling a Cars 3. He flipped on top of my car because of a clip.
That was where I first heard it.
Wait, there's another one during the whatchamacallit, the All-Star race at Chicagoland for D2.
Yes, when Real Boy wrecked the pit road.
Honestly, if we didn't ask you Chicagoland, I would replace something on the schedule for that in a heart. Chicagoland was a great train. It just wasn't detailed enough, and it was not good towards the end.
The banking wasn't very high either.
Yeah, it was not that great of a track. Watch me look in studio right now and find a good Chicagoland. I bet my ass I will. It happens every time.
And if you don't find
And
one, I
whenever
get
you
your
search
ass.
for that same good model, it's
Oh,
gone because
I don't think it's the
Roblox
same
has a high turnover rate for moderation of models.
I think that's the same one we've used, just with
You
more
know,
aesthetics.
what project are you doing, Supreme? I really should be studying, to be honest.
I should too, honestly. I have a math
Boys.
test tomorrow.
Yeah, I
Oh,
got a
never mind,
math.
It's not that good.
I got a math test on Tuesday and a biology test tomorrow.
I had
It's
a
like
vocab
Kansas.
test in ELA today, bro.
Oh,
I think I did
guys,
good.
this one really isn't that bad. It's just got a dual line thing like Kansas. Like the bottom line's like slightly different banking. There's 3 lines.
You mean progressive banking?
Yeah, it's got progressive banking like Kansas, like old Kansas. Let me look at other ones. Oh my god, bitch! I added Chicagoland to decal. I'm on models. What the hell?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna briefly leak this real quick.
What is it?
You guys are gonna see this. Shit, where's the image? I'm gonna briefly leak this this ad real quick.
Endocrine. What the fuck is an endocrine?
It's something about the human body. This
what is it? Anatomy?
Endocrine.
Or is it biology?
I think
biology,
that's
I
something
don't
in
know
your
about that.
spine, actually.
Oh yeah,
hormones, never mind.
I'm just briefly gonna leak that real quick. Sorry for I just had to leak that.
Oh, the stream ain't saying it.
No, that's nice.
That's really nice. You know, I never got why the victory lane.
I don't like how Torino's just creeping up behind you like that.
He's got his wonky eyes.
Just staring at the camera. And Force is just staring in the sky.
Yeah, Force is like, oh,
Force doesn't know where he's at.
This is Hiroshima. What was that?
I'm gonna remember.
Anyway, we found like a Chicagoland to test at eventually.
They popped up first.
Besides like yes, all the PTM the front 2 Supreme and Teal are just fine. Not the BTM boys are maybe this is why they win so much.
What am I trying to do, King?
I said you trying to get some Indian cheeks. Bro said fuck the Latinas.
That's insane. I'm not going to
Oh, speaking of, Trina, why'd you say I'm known for the goofy laugh in the BTM championship promo? You're known for the goofy laugh.
I saw that. I'm like, no,
you're the one known for the
boy.
goofy
What
laugh.
are you talking about, Torino?
I said that.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's known for the goofy laugh, and I'm like, bruh.
Oh,
Hey.
I honestly didn't know what to say. What you were.
Hey, real quick. We got 2 Chicagolands. We got one. It's just the same thing, higher banking. Kind of looks like butt. Or do we want the one with progressive banking? It looks like
Chicagoland is not going into the next.
No, it's a test. It's a test.
Don't give it.
That this shit better than Texas.
Higher banking.
In next season.
I like the progress.
I feel like my famous quote would either be "In Big Nigga Jones We Trust" or "LMAO" with 3 O's.
Oh, with the kek images.
Ew.
Yes, with the KK.
This is a Chicagoland model, right? It says Chicagoland start finish line further down. It's like Talladega. Ew. Ain't nobody like that. Why is the press box a bunch of orange and black squares? Is this a nuclear facility?
Don't do it when your monster 626. You ain't gonna do shit, bitch.
Shut the fuck up.
We need another topic.
Oh yeah, what's the next topic actually?
Something else.
What?
Man, I'm gonna say this right now. Only D1 has the privilege of going to the cars to the cars on stage.
Yeah.
Team rankings. Oh yeah, we can talk about team rankings.
Oh yeah,
that'll be relatively quick.
Y'all can go. Keep going. I'm just getting a drink real quick. Well,
BTM on top, obviously. BTM on top. I'm starting off with that.
My Nigerians. That's just.
Was kid my Nigerian?
Hell nah.
No.
I may be a Chevy lover. And
gotta
Supreme
make-
stole one of our
Loving the
perks.
live
This man
BTM,
tripping.
yes. BTM,
I-
best team, brother.
I gotta make more deep BTM propaganda.
What?
I think I made this one. Hold on, I want to see if I can. I think Forza pinned it. In general, I had a bunch of BTM propaganda. Oh yeah, Forza pinned it. That's the
Oh
one.
my god.
Ford, I thought you were gonna get your fucking water.
I'm looking at snow.
The underwear. I just realized that freaking blaze all over the underwear.
Yeah, I'm having school tomorrow. Yeah, fuck you. Oh lord. Oh lord. Like 5:20.
Well,
How many
let's-
N-words?
Let's talk about
Where
I don't know.
is a winter storm?
God. Here, let's have y'all summarize the season like
Yeah, we
race
have.
by race.
Yeah.
Oh,
oh,
That was
race
my
by
first
race.
thing.
Hands down, Minute Maid Fruit Punch is the best drink. We just put that out there.
What?
Try to name rubber the
Oh, Forza find my second goofy laugh. I don't know who said it. I think it was
Real boy kills field and pits. Let's see this.
It really actually makes zero sense.
Forza.
What do
I
you
think
mean?
it was
Why-
I think he
why
said
is it
this
my
that I had to
stall
Tom
at
and
the
Jerry. I don't know if it was Spork or
Oh
you.
my god, that laugh! Dude!
It really actually makes zero sense.
This is
What
where
do you
we were just gunning it
That
down
was
to
the
the
all-
Why is it my
Sorry.
stall at the end?
and then real boy just raged it after that.
Dude sounds like talking. He sounds like Tom and Jerry. He sounds like Tom laughing. He's like, wow! I have to find a. Hold on a minute. I have to find a clip of Tom.
Tom the cat laughing.
Yes.
Or Tom, not Tom screaming. Tom has the variations of screams, but the most.
Or no, not laugh, scream. That's what I think I'm thinking of. Let me look at his laugh. I think that's his scream I'm thinking of. Like when he gets poked in the ass or some shit. Find it.
Whenever Tom has a variation, because he had I think that the earlier episodes he had actually had a good scream, but like later in it was just like a ah.
Yeah.
But I do know the.
Let's listen to this.
I can't hear anything.
I loved his stream. God, it was I know y'all can't hear anything. I'm just playing it for stream.
Oh,
I'll share my screen though. Well, I don't think y'all ever hear anything if I share my screen.
no, not really.
Oh, and you can't see YouTube as always.
I used to have a setting where I could make it to where you can hear what I was listening to at the same time, but I don't have that setting anymore.
Let's look at this.
It's probably something.
But I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Let's look at Tom's screen.
Oh, I got it.
And then
I
let's
got
go to
one.
Torino's video. Let's go Torino, or let's go this clip.
I think that's the closest I
Oh,
can
and
find.
Yeah, right at 7 seconds. Yeah. Go right at 5 to 7 seconds. 7 seconds sounds like Tom. That's a perfect clip. You gotta go to like 7 seconds. It's so similar. King. Supreme went hell.
I'm just realizing this now. Wow. Hilarious. My heater just turned off. My heater just turned off right after like the second I said hilarious. The millisecond I said hilarious, it just turned off. That's whack. Anyways, what else can we speak about?
I mean, it's already been like an hour.
Let's summarize a race. What track do you want to summarize?
Darlington.
I don't want to say. I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie.
Everybody had a good day.
Darlington was kind of forgettable of a weekend, in my opinion.
Oh yeah,
At least Z2, which is always.
I think Maryland was the only enjoyable race.
What?
I'm gonna say
one of the
No.
one of the only enjoyable races.
Hey, this has been like an hour. Let's wrap this up.
Oh yeah.
No,
Well,
let's
Yeah.
keep talking for like
I
let's keep talking until midnight, bro.
hell no. I
Hell
got
no, it's a Thursday and I'm already tired.
to be honest, when I think about
Oh,
it,
man,
even if I
for
do
it.
study, I think I'm gonna still bomb this biology test. So what difference
yeah.
does it make?
I mean, I have a biology test.
You gonna do what you
I
must.
take biology. Golly.
I hate it.
I should
I
still.
love the teacher. I love the teacher. I hate biology.
My teacher's mean.
My teacher's funny. You wanna know what he said?
But
You wanna know what he said? So
Mm.
he'll say a bunch of shit. He's like, so he'll have question of the day sometimes. I'll say two things he said. It was like Monday, the last day I was at school till today. So the question of the day was, if you had to pick something from your room to use a weapon to kill a grizzly bear,
Damn.
he said, what would it be?
Yeah.
And it got to him, and he's like, 9mm sitting under my pillow.
Huh?
Because he actually has a 9mm under the pillow. He said it in his drawer.
Yeah, that's tough. You have to take biology. I don't have to take biology until next year.
He lives like right behind my house too. It was pretty close. Anyway, something he said today. One of my friends he likes to screw with, right? He was talking about. He's like, my friend's like, my mom was from North Carolina, so she's got that southern accent. He's talking like in a southern accent. And then my teacher's like, yeah, was your dad from the same town, same house? Saying that they're incest. And he's trying not to laugh. And my friend's like, oh, now I get it. The dude's honestly really funny.
Oh, I know one thing we can talk about: the future of this league.
Very quickly.
Very quickly. Ford, I think everybody here, who's here right now, I think you, Forza, King, Rocky, Supreme, and myself know there is going to be a season 7, guaranteed.
There better be.
After that, I think it's
After that, I would probably say it's done.
I mean, after that, I'll be worrying about college. So
6 to 8 seasons, I'll say 6 to 8. I'd probably say 6 or
to
7.
be honest, I don't even know if I'll be able to race season 7 because by then I think I'll be in college. So.
Yeah, that's my issue with 7. I'll be like junior, beginning of senior year of high school almost. I don't know if I'm gonna have the time to do.
To you old people, I'm gonna be a freshman. To old asses.
What? How young are
I'm
you, my
leaving.
boy?
I'm in
I'm
8th grade.
leaving at the season.
I'm
leaving
at
at the
10.
season.
Dog, you
bro.
young. Damn.
Ain't no way I'm staying past
Ford,
season 6, bro.
stop sounding like Jeffrey Epstein.
You wanna come to my island?
That is gay. Just stop. Just stop.
I'll tickle your butt and braid your
Yeah,
ass hair.
Think about it.
Walter, put your dick away, Walter.
I would say this. Would any of you would want to be a multi-billionaire but be a registered sex offender?
No.
Yeah.
No.
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 I'm
I mean,
sorry.
no.
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 I mean,
No.
you'd still be able to live your life somewhat freely, but you'd be under scrutiny.
You
No.
said yes. Weirdo.
Still no.
I don't want to be
no.
a sex offender.
Well, Forza, the thing is, Jeffrey
You said-
Epstein didn't necessarily go broke, so
See, you said how much money?
a billionaire. R.
Right.
Kelly went broke. Jeffrey Epstein was still relatively moderately wealthy.
Afraid.
I mean, shit, I fuck with all types of ages, you know what I'm saying?
Age is just a number.
A wise
you
man
do
named
that,
R.
Kevin.
Kelly once said.
Yeah.
Oh, did anybody make any new schemes for next season?
I have
Yeah.
not seen.
I have.
I've seen
Supreme,
a
we sent
couple
those-
from
those schemes looking
Supreme.
pretty nice.
I have not seen
I
anyone
actually need to
post any
speak to
next
you
shit.
about that.
I can't
About
wait to
next
see.
year.
Hey, I cannot wait to see the 500 field. I think the cars are gonna look fine. Because I'm tired of seeing the test schemes. God dang it.
I haven't decided which scheme I want to run
Just
for the
put one of
500.
my. Actually, I'll publish with my skins. Just put it on the car.
Publish like 2 or 3
Like-
of them. I'll put them on.
Now I'm gonna run my SCP scheme for the 500.
I'm not gonna publish mine yet because I
Well,
don't. know
Anyone's,
what-
Do you have? Hey,
anyone-
Supreme. Do you have any of them already published?
No.
Yeah, it'll take too long.
what
It'll be grayed out.
sponsors are you guys? What sponsors
Never
are you
mind.
guys? What sponsors you got running next season? Any new
Uh,
sponsors?
SCP loves and Valvoline again.
I'm running Spectrum, Bubbly, 2 different Bubbly schemes, Manscaped, McDonald's, and
Michael
Spotify.
Bublé.
Okay, and Ford.
Michael, huh?
Ford?
Oh, I'll show the stream because I got a game for it. All right, I got a lot of them.
Oh Jesus. Ford probably has white supremacy schemes.
Ford has a Confederate flag on his car.
I think my femboy bypass scheme is still here. Yes, it is.
Oh my god.
I forgot about that car. No, God.
That car is terrible.
Oh, God. Never. I'll show
Yeah,
you.
it's
I'll
still
show you
here.
the stream.
We should put that in the. We should put that in the HQ, the NAPRA HQ.
We already got, we got a
that's how we get-
transparent Camry out front. All right, here's a couple of my schemes. I got the. Hey, this was before Alex Bowman released his schemes, by the way. His day and night. The
Oh, don't
day
tell me you made-
Rockstar. The night Rockstar energy. I don't like Rockstar energy or energy drinks in general. I just love the look of
Are
the
you
car.
sharing your screen? Because I can't see it.
No, I was just looking at. I was. I'll do it. Hold up. Y'all see?
Yeah.
It's loading.
Oh, those
My
are nice.
day Rockstar. This again before Bowman releases. Night Rockstar. Again, I don't like Rockstar energy. I just like the schemes.
I like the day one.
All
more,
Coors Light.
but-
This is. I don't even know why I made this. I forgot I made this on the next
Fuck
gen.
is that piece of shit?
Don't say that. I fucked up in the bag.
It can hear you.
My Pepsi. This was just basic. Not much to it. Same
It's
with
simple, I
the
like
U.
it.
See, yeah, I like it too. And Pepsi Zero Sugar is Pepsi Max. It just
90% of Ford schemes are literally drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Look at this. Look at this. All of them.
Literally
all of
those
them,
are
but
drinks,
this.
except for
All of them.
Craftsman.
All of them, but the
Craftsman is the
Craftsman.
only-
All of them
The
except for
only
Craftsman.
I did
bro.
not realize all of them besides Craftsman.
I have some variety in mind, but
Craftsman.
dang,
Exactly. Well,
My
no, I can't
main
lie. The
course-
majority of my sponsors
Black
are energy
hole.
companies.
all of your sponsors are industrial, Torino.
Yeah.
Let's
You
look.
got BGE.
Let's look at the Gen
Exxon.
6 or the Gen whatever the fuck you want to call it. Drink. Not a drink. Not a drink. Not a drink. Drink. Not a drink.
See, this
A
season
drink
is
if you want to
fine.
die. Not a drink. Not a drink. Drink, drink, drink. My dude, my next gen is all drinks, but the Craftsman. I was thinking about bringing FedEx back. Honestly, I'd love a FedEx car. I just don't feel like doing it right now. I don't feel the greatest. I feel tired.
I'm still working on some new
Bro is
sponsors.
not gonna run enough races to see them all in action.
Who said
I'm gonna
that?
try to.
Forza.
Forza.
That's kind of funny.
So for me, as King said, the majority of my schemes are industrial companies because I like the industries. So for me, of course, Exelon is returning. ExxonMobil is returning. Cortera is returning, but some of the new ones, WSSC Water is running a one time at Nashville. Of course, they always run a one time. At Nashville.
What the fuck? Oh god, I replaced the Chevy template file on my computer with my Rockstar.
And some new sponsors will be Peabody Energy, Dominion Energy is returning, and AmeriGas. I like the I'm gonna run the AmeriGas scheme at Maryland. I like it. Yeah, but other than that,
Yeah.
how many different schemes are that?
We
Three,
got a
four,
couple returning
five,
sponsors being
seven
like
schemes.
Atlantic City Electricity and Xbox and Wendy's. I'm gonna probably get a couple of new ones too. I just gotta figure out what they are.
Gonna be Wendy's versus McDonald's at BCM.
Oh, that's crazy. Rivals, your rival teams. I mean, rival.
Wendy's is better.
Oh, actually, yeah, better, yeah.
Wendy's is better than what?
McDonald's.
Yo, hell, if you really think about it, anything's better than McDonald's.
Facts. I just run McDonald's schemes because I like the colors.
The
And
only,
Yeah.
the only time I go to McDonald's is for the fries.
factual.
They're for me. The fries are hurting.
BTS. No. Civil War versus.
Go to hell, King.
If we have a fucking
You know,
civil BTM
shut
civil
your
war because
candy
of
ass up,
sponsors, I'm gonna lose it.
A Civil War over fast food sponsors.
That's gonna be crazy.
Civil War?
I can't think of an idea for a FedEx car, so let's just look for a decent base.
Gonna go to Stunod.
Yeah. People already have a Jimmy Johnson Carvana car when it was released maybe 7 hours ago.
Oh my
on
God.
Instagram. Chase Elliott, new car
NASCAR
already
fans
there.
at its
God.
best. 84, the JJ logo.
And that was the 84. Literally was like not even 24 hours ago.
That's crazy. Someone's
Nice games for next season. Not done yet, but
Look at this car.
well,
Look
it's
at this
pretty-
Ford. It's got a COT wing. Next gen.
Yeah.
Oh, what
keep
the hell?
That's an actual thing of the mod.
Keep the number blank. So just in
Hey,
case.
you guys
Yeah,
know a
no,
funny
that's why I'm
thing?
keeping it away.
You know how a lot of the bodies in row racing come from NR?
Yeah.
Eventually, I guarantee you, eventually, you will see this in Roblox.
Huh.
This body, all manufacturers with a cot wing.
We should have done that for off season. I'm not gonna lie.
I know, that'd be cool, but I don't have a model of it. I honestly thought about it. I did have the
You
idea.
should make the Clash a meme race at Kentucky.
The Clash is it'll turn into a meme.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make the dumbest scheme.
If it's gonna be a meme race, I can remake my fanboy scheme.
Yes, do it.
I don't know what to do for FedEx.
DRS is crazy. DRS in NASCAR is crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't type this loud.
Rear wing so we can. Yeah.
I typed FredX.
Fred X.
FredX.
Oh, that reminds me. You know that everybody, I hope everybody knows this, or everybody should know this annoying movie. You know the movie, this annoying movie by the name of Fred.
No.
No.
Dude,
Wow.
I loved this Denny car. I love this car.
That is nice.
It was
Honestly, I
simple,
like that
but
one.
I loved it.
I love the gradient on the side.
I don't
I
like
know.
it.
I love the
It was
gradient.
ugly. I don't like it.
I love FedEx schemes. I love. Like, I'll be honest. I never liked
Bro,
his
their
old.
throwback scheme this year. Oh my god,
God, that was good.
I
His
love that.
His old FedEx schemes, the COT
His old
and the
FedEx
Gen
scheme-
6. I
His
love
old
those schemes.
FedEx schemes would be so good on the next gens. I'm
Look,
sorry.
I
this-
think that was a throwback.
This is not
wasn't it?
bad.
Oh no, that wasn't his throwback. My
See,
bad.
His
I
throwback-
like his 2022 car. Look, I like this.
Yeah.
I like his 2021 too. Like his main, like this. But
Yeah,
God damn, like this.
that is.
I loved
dope.
it.
Yo, dope. Especially when they did the different colors, like for the different departments,
here.
like office,
here,
ground,
office,
air,
yeah.
express.
This is my favorite. With the fusion like fire.
Oh yeah,
I think that was my favorite. I
That
may be
was hot.
missing a design, but this was perfect. I love this shit. Looked so good.
Did we have a Chase fan converting to a Toyota Hamlin?
This
fan?
was my favorite car right here. I don't hate Hamlin. I used to. Same with Kyle Busch. But once you get to see him more outside of the track, I kind of ignore the racing style.
Unless if it's last lap and Chase Elliott or your favorite driver's in the lead and it's against that person. So
Oh yeah.
just Joey Logano soaring.
Do you kind of a hot topic? Do you think Logano was in the wrong for bumping Byron at
No,
Darlington?
not at all.
I
That's
think he could have found a way past him cleanly,
He
but
was, like,
there was a better
destroyed.
way past him. But I don't think it was dirty.
He destroyed him in the like. I would have at least tried to get past him cleanly, and then on the white flag, I would have done
Yeah,
it. But
exactly. I think he went
Damn.
too aggressive, but I don't think it was really
I feel like William Byron underbraked.
Hey, I gotta head off
Or
a
overbraked, I mean.
all right.
y'all Friday most likely.
All right.
Adios,
Alright.
Boston.
Hold on. Old
Forza
Danny.
Forza said he could have done the same thing if it was Supreme or Teal.
Like, I'm telling you, these FedEx schemes are slept on. Things are nice. I love FedEx cars.
He got
You
it.
cannot tell me. You cannot tell me this. That's a bad picture. Ugh. Like, what is this? All stars, just stars. Like Torinos.
Huh? What?
I'll be honest, the Toyota next gens look nice. They look so weird.
What about the
The
stars?
front end looks insanely tall, and the roof is like squish. It's typical Asian cars. You know what I realized about Asian cars?
What?
Racers,
Small.
whether you think this is racers or not, especially SUVs, maybe not just Asian, just foreign SUVs. Their headlights are the size of a Vietnamese eyes.
But they're small, very small.
Y'all ever seen a Mazda Miata compared to like a typical Japanese car? Shit's a monster truck. One thing, I hated the RFK schemes for the most part. They all had this stupid signature thing. I did not like it.
Oh, really?
I really didn't like it.
I like the RFK
This.
schemes. Yeah.
I loved this.
I didn't
loved
really
Denny's.
like them on the CLT cars. I don't know why. I preferred them on the Gen 6.
I prefer them on Gen 6. Like, I love this car, dude. Honestly.
Yeah.
Imagine if there was like a red version. Did y'all see my hardest edit? Or the edit I sent in general?
No.
That dude in Puss and Boots. You know, that villain. Fucking.
No.
It caught me off guard. He was posing next to a Ford GT.
Anyways, I think we discussed the majority of what we
I
wanted
think
to
we
discuss.
did.
So we could afford everybody good. Anybody, if you have anything to say now, say it now, or forever hold your peace. You got 5 seconds. Say it now, or forever hold your peace.
I love the figures.
BTM on top.
Perfect.
BTM
All
on
right.
top.
Well,
Big Nigga Jones is king.
But Big Nigga Jones is in fact king. So Ford, I mean, you can go ahead and wind things up now.
Yes, sir. Anyway, boy. I clicked off really quick because of the schedule. I knew it was gonna pop. Anyway. Rear wings,
What?
we can have DRS. Forza that on, if that'd be really cool. Why do you keep sending this picture?
He sent it to me.
He keeps sending it. Anyway, niggas.
Anyway,
We want to
I'm
thank
gonna
you
leave.
guys for attending. You're not going to close things out, or you're not going to say goodbye to the stream or
No,
anything.
I was just close some. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave.
A lot longer than we thought it'd be. But thank you guys for tuning in to the longly awaited Road Racing Hub return. Now rebranded as the NAPRA Cooldown Lap or Cooldown Lap.
Thanks to me.
Thanks to King. I stated that in the beginning,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks
I
to
came up with
King. NAPRA Cooldown Lap rebranded. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Maryland Championship tomorrow night, 7.
STP ain't going. BTM on top.
BCM on top.
Man, fuck you.
Down with the niggas.
Anyway.
Down with the opposition.
Down with it.
You're off the mic now, Ford.
Nah, okay, anyway.